guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. We're back in the beauty room, you guys. We're back in the beauty studio and we're here with a good and fresh, old-fashioned tutorial video, you guys. So I'm gonna try and do, you hear my knuckles? Oh my god. How many of you guys like pop your knuckles out there and how many of you like hate it? I want to take a ratio. Who hates it? Who loves it?
I am such a popper.
I like pop my knuckles and stuff and like everything actually, like, ooh. Can you guys hear that? Oh my god, my microphone's not plugged in. Okay, microphone's plugged in and we're here to go. Oh my god, you guys, what is going on with me today? So we are back with a good and fresh old-fashioned makeup tutorial. So I hope that you are here for it. It is far and few between that I do a makeup tutorial on my channel, you guys, but Valentine's Day is coming up and I thought we would play with some makeup, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be using, I use like not all, because I have some tried and trues I'm just really obsessed with right now, but I use like different products I don't really use all the time on my face today to do my base, and I'm living for it. It is a really full coverage fantasy, but I'm totally living for it. And I dug in the stuff back here and I found a palette that I really don't play with that much, but I freaking love it, and it's so perfect for Valentine's Day. I can create a really, really pretty look out of this. So we're going to be playing with the Summer in Tropez palette by BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics makes a lot of really, really nice palettes, and I've really, really enjoyed their eyeshadow formula. So I thought we would do an eye look today that's Valentine's themed for using this palette today. The palette is normally available at Ulta. They sell it at Ulta, but you see it has lots of pinks and purples and stuff, and I thought it would be a really, really cute little palette to use for a Valentine's Day look. I did go ahead and pop on a bold red lip because I just love a good bold red lip, as you guys know, but also I live for it for Valentine's Day. So right now on my lips I'm wearing the House Laboratories. This is the Sparkle lipstick in the shade Burlesque. And I am so obsessed with this lipstick, you guys. It is so good. Anyway, enough babbling and rambling. Let's get right into the eye look. If you want to create a fun and fresh Valentine's Day eye look with me using the BH Cosmetics Summer in Tropez palette, then make sure that you keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I already have my base makeup done. So I've got my whole like face done. I got some lip on, I've got some brow done, and I went ahead and primed my lids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I have a video up on doing my base makeup. I'll be honest, that video is kind of dated and it's not how I do my base makeup anymore for like my foundation and stuff. If you're interested in seeing an updated foundation or like a base makeup routine, then leave me a comment down below and I'll definitely upload that for you if it's something that you're interested in. But I just noticed that tutorial videos don't normally do quite as well on my channel, so if you guys are into it, I'll do it. If you're not, then just whatever, we won't do it. MAC Painterly Paint Pot is my eyeshadow primer of choice, and that is on my lids right now. I also set it with this shade Sand in the palette that we're going to be using today, which is this like my nude color right here. So I went ahead and did that, and yeah, let's get right on into the look, you guys. There are some really cute shades in this that I want to incorporate into the look. So I know that I want to use this shade Marina right here because it's like this really pretty like purpley pink metallic-y shade. I love that. I want to include Beach Club as well, which is like another kind of like pinkier type of shade. I want to use Super Yacht. What is it called? Yeah, Super Yacht, which is like the purple metallic. And then I want to use, obviously, like the bright, like all the pinks and stuff. So we're just going to play. We're going to see how this comes out. I think I'm going to do a halo eye. What that means is it starts off in either corner of the eye really dark, and inside is maybe a little bit brighter, oftentimes a pop of glitter or metallic or something in the middle. So I think that's the kind of shape that we're going to create today. And yeah, let's get right on into it. So I'm going to be using, to start, any kind of like densely packed eyeshadow brush, like this one, for instance. This is a Morphe Jeffree Star JS6 brush. You don't have to use this brush in particular, especially if you don't have it. Actually, if you don't have it, don't use this brush, don't go out and buy it because we don't support Jeffree Star on my channel anymore. But the brush actually is pretty decent, so I'm going to keep using it. I just never... If you guys have watched my videos on doing my makeup in the past, you'll notice I use actually quite frequently a lot of the Morphe X Jeffree Star brushes on my channel to apply my makeup, but I don't ever advertise what they are because I don't support him anymore. I don't support that, so I'm not going to preach it to you, but just a densely packed eyeshadow brush like this is pretty good for what we're going to start doing. And we're going to go into the shade Sizzle in this palette, which is this dark, like this like magenta-y pink right here. And we're going to take that and we're going to pop it into like the inner corner of the lid right here. So what I just lightly tapped in the palette, and then I'm going to pop off any excess. And I'm just going to take that right into the inner corner of the lid. I'm just going to press it and pack it in there to get a nice little bold pop of color. So pretty. This is like such a good palette, you guys, and like it's so underrated. They'll have it on sale. I think I got this literally for like $6 or $7 or something on sale, which is outrageous. Such a good deal for it. And I'm really just kind of keeping that color right into the inner corner area. I'm not taking it up too much. It will go up a little bit further, but I'm not doing that just quite yet. And then I'm also going to take this and I'm going to put it in the outer corner too. Now, the way that I'm choosing to do it is I'm choosing to do almost like, I'm choosing not to round out this eye look. A lot of people, when they do this style of eye look, they will round this out and they won't do like a pointed kind of a number like I'm doing right here. You'll see what I mean in a second. They'll round this off, this part right here off. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping that relatively straight and pointed. That's just, I feel like it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger when I do it that way. I have rather small eyes, so people with like larger eyes can, I think, kind of get away with rounding that off and their eyes still look okay. For me, it makes my eyes look far too small and too crowded. So, and again, we're just packing that on. We're not really taking it too far in either direction. We're gonna blend that out a little bit to get it there, but just right now we're just packing on that color and making sure it's nice and pigmented, which isn't really hard to do with this palette. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to be taking the shade Villa in the palette, which is kind of like the paler pink number right here in the center there, or not in the center, but like on the second row, like this one. And we're going to be taking a smaller, like fluffy brush like this, so it's a little bit smaller. It's not super like big. If you have bigger eyes, you can get away with using a bigger brush, but I'm just using a nice smaller one. And I'm going to kind of start to blend in and connect these two, this darker magenta pink with the other side. It's okay if it doesn't completely connect because we're going to put color in the center there, but we really want to just diffuse these edges, especially at the top, so they're not super harsh lines. The whole purpose of what we're doing right now is to diffuse the top right here and make it not so harsh. And then with no extra product on my brush, I'm also just taking that and kind of blending on the outer edge right there to just diffuse that as well, just so there's no harsh lines anywhere, but we still have that bold pigment that we applied earlier. So everything's blended out now, but there's still that bold color in the center where we popped it in the first place. That's why we packed that color on with the other brush, and now we're just taking a different brush and like slowly diffusing it. Now for the center of the halo eye, we're going to be using these like shimmer shades, right? So I'm really, let's swatch them and see. So this is Beach Club. This is the first one I was considering. And this is like a rose, yeah, it's like a rose kind of gold, rose gold. And this is Marina. And she's like, ooh, wow, look at Marina.
Go off, Marina.
Okay, and then we also had Super Yacht. The Super Yacht is much darker. So Super Yacht is super pretty, but it's really, really similar to what we already have on the lid. So I think that I'm going to use, well, you know what? I think we're going to use Super Yacht and then go over it with Marina, because that's just like what I want to do. Okay. So we're going to use a flat brush, and we're going to use the flat brush to disperse the color Super Yacht all in the center where it's like kind of blank and there's no shadow. So I'm just going to take it on a flat synthetic brush right here. I'm just going to tap off the excess still. And I'm just going to take that right in and just put that all in the center of the eye, going all the way up to the top where we just blended those shadows, but not above it. And again, the motion that I'm kind of using for this is like a tapping and like a pressing motion. It's not like a windshield wiper back and forth, like, or like a circular thing for this. It's really a packing motion. If I were to do, first of all, this brush doesn't really allow me to move in circles or like really back and forth. It's pretty stiff. But even if it did, and I was using a different brush, like a fluffier one, like maybe the one we used to blend everything together, and this metallic shade would just, the dust would just fly everywhere and it would just stick to the sides of your face and stuff. And you want to use, it's better to use like a synthetic brush with like densely packed bristles to apply these like shimmer metallic shades than it is to use a like fluffier natural haired brush like this one, which is what we use for the mattes. That's really pretty. But the thing is, like I said originally, this color we just popped into the center is a little bit too similar to what we put on the outer corners. So I am going to take Marina. I'm going to use the same brush, but I'll flip it over, you guys. So you don't need a million brushes to do this look. I'm only using really 3 as of now. And I'm just going to kind of get into that one on the other side, tap off any excess, and I'm going to pop that. I'm going to keep it really concentrated into the very center of the lid, but all the way up. So do you see how that kind of lightened it up a little bit? And how it has like there's dark on either side and then like light in the middle. Then I'm going to go back into the first brush that I used, which was that densely packed natural haired brush. And I'm going to pop into the shade Nightlife, which is this like dark magenta right here. And I'm just gonna really close to the lash line. I'm just gonna press right here and just add some dimension right by my lash line on the outer corner. Do you see how that just like kind of added some dimension and like made it just like really pop right in that little area right there? It kind of opens my eye up just a little bit, and it just kind of like, you know, helps create a shape. There's also a deeper, cooler toned purple in this palette. It's called Cabana. I'm gonna go over and do the same thing with that one just because I want this to be a little bit more dramatic. And I think I need something cooler toned in there to kind of help me get there. So that is really, really helping to deepen it up with that just pop of little touch of the cool tone deep purple. All right, lower lash line. Let's go ahead and hit the lower lash line. I'm going to be using as like few brushes as possible because I want to show you guys like a realistic kind of a thing that you can do. You don't need a ton of makeup brushes. You don't need a ton of things to do it. So we're going to go back into that packer brush we used to apply the shimmer shades in the center of the lid. And we're going to go into Sizzle, which was that first like bright pink shade that we used. We're just going to take that up near the lash line, pretty close, and take it about a little over halfway in. Do you guys see? It's not all the way in, but it's a little over halfway. I'm just taking another type of densely packed smaller brush, and this is a Morphe M210, and I'm going to go into that Beach Club shade, the one that we didn't use, and I'm going to use it on the lower lash line on the remaining part that we didn't cover with the magenta shade. And then taking that same brush, I'm just going to use, take a little bit of the Marina shade, which is that bright, that lighter metallic we used earlier, and I'm just going to pop that into my inner corner right there to give it a little bit of pop. Doing this, depending on your eye shape, is going to make your eyes pop a little bit more and make the color stand out and just make the whole face a little bit brighter. It's just a way to highlight your eyes. And I'm also going to highlight my brow bone as well with the same shade. See, there we go. All that's done. You could do a winged liner if you wanted to do with this. I don't think I'm going to do an eyeliner. I think I'm just going to pop on some mascara, and then I think I'll be done with this look. You also could throw on lashes with it if you chose to do that. I've been kind of like sans lash lately. I've been really just kind of living for mascara. You guys, my cats, they're like so friendly lately. They're like both laying in the hallway right there, like outside the beauty room. They're both laying on their sides and they're looking at each other, and now they're looking at me. And they're doing cute, good camera things, right? Look at cute ones. I'm gonna pop on some mascara and I'll be back in a flash. Okay, and we're back, and I popped on some Hourglass Extreme Caution Mascara. This is, sorry, the lights are so bright it's hard to see, but this is actually mascara that I'm using right now. I'm obsessed with this mascara. It is such a good formula. Such a huge fan of this mascara. It is an amazing formula. So I'm wearing that right now. No lashes, no nothing. If you wanted to throw on some lashes, you could definitely make this look more bold. But yeah, so this is my Valentine's Day look using the Summer in San Tropez by BH Cosmetics palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you decide to recreate this look, I would love to see it. You can tag me in all of your posts on Instagram at Beauty by Shelby. I would love to see what you guys create, or if I inspired you to do something different with the San Tropez palette, then tag me in that too. I would love to see what you guys create. And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Your love and support means the absolute world to me. You can follow me on all of my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Beauty by Shelby, and I'll put that right up there on the screen for you so you can see it. And yeah, guys, if you are enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and you want to stick around for a couple more videos, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down here for you to choose from, so I would love it if you did that. If you are just here for the little Valentine's Day tutorial moment and you are about to head out, then I thank you so much for swinging in and your view anyway. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.